What I just played for you was probably the worst performance of Happy Birthday ever. I would leave that party in a hurry, even if it was my own birthday. Why? Because it had no rhythm. You see, learning to read music not only means that we read the notes on the music staff, but probably the most important thing is rhythm. Let's start off with talking about a time signature. A time signature represents how many beats we have in a measure. And in a song, each measure has equal portions and equal beats in it. The most common time signatures is 3/4 and 4/4. The top number tells us how many beats we have in a measure, and the bottom number represents a fraction. The bottom number in here, 1/4, is a quarter, which represents the quarter note. In music, a quarter note gets 1 beat. It also has a corresponding rest that gets 1 beat, the quarter rest. So if we demo it for you on the piano here, just with the rhythm, it'll sound like this. So that was the quarter notes, just the notes. Now here it is with the rests. So there you had a measure with just quarter notes, and you had a measure with quarter notes plus the 1 beat of silence, the quarter rest. Now we're going to move on to the half note. The half note looks like the quarter note, it's just not filled in. And this one gets 2 beats. It has a rest, the half rest, which kind of looks like a hat. So I'll demonstrate it for you on the piano with just the notes, and then the notes with the half rest. So there is a rhythm with some half notes and a couple quarter notes thrown in there. And as you can see, 2 quarter notes take up the same space as 1 half note. So here's your rhythm next with 2 half notes and some half rests. So that was the half rest and the half note, both taking up 2 beats each. We're going to move to the whole note now, which gets the whole pie or the whole pizza, 4 beats. The corresponding rest, the whole rest, looks like the upside down hat. Here's a rhythm that shows you the length of each of these. In that example, the time signature was 4/4. Now when we have a time signature of 3/4, the whole rest just means a whole measure of silence. So we have our quarter note with 1 beat, our half note with 2 beats, our whole note with 4 beats. In between there, we are missing our dotted half note, which is 3 beats. So you take a half note, you add a dot, and that's the 3 beats. Whenever we add a dot to any of the notes, it adds half of the note value. So because we already have 2 beats, we are adding another full beat to that note, making it 3. This note doesn't actually have its own rest, so sometimes we have a half note and a quarter rest, or we just use the whole rest. Let's talk about one more note, the 8th note, which gets half of a beat. In a time signature of 4/4, we were counting 1, 2, 3, 4, where a quarter note landed on every beat. Now we're going to say the word "and" in between each number to represent where the 8th notes will land. So I'll clap on the numbers and say the word "and" in between. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we'll demonstrate on the piano so you can hear what the 8th notes will sound like in music. So now you see the difference in these notated rhythms. Let's hear the difference in their music. So there you have it, a way better version of Happy Birthday, all thanks to rhythms. This would be a party I would go to. It's got rhythms, maybe some wine. We're gonna have a good time. So stay tuned for some more theory lessons. We'll see you soon.